Hey Gary, it's Keith. I'll just give you a little video of what's going on in here. Once you get kind of the back cover off, it just comes out, pretty easily. There's a little lip seal here that goes around the whole thing. Then going over here to this half, here's the stator, I guess, and the stator pump, I guess, would fit onto that. This just comes off. There's a little roller bearing here on top that fits into the top of the cover here. But this guy just comes off, lifts off, and underneath are a couple of just a little Torrington bearing. Get these guys off. There's actually, so there's just the shim and the bearing and another little shim on here. Get that guy off. The diode in here sounds, I didn't take this all apart, but I guess the clicker in there sounds good. And here's the turbine. The turbine is, it feels pretty smooth. I give it a little wobble. But, where the turbine comes out of the front cover, again, we have another assortment of bearings. And there's just this little pilot that goes down into that little register that I showed you before. So that's got to be the support bearing. And there's a number of shims back here. There's a bearing still stuck. Here we go. So, what's between the front cover and the turbine is a bearing, and a number of shims kind of spacing this out. And I read, as you add or remove shims from this side, and consequently add or remove shims, between the stator and the turbine, that affects some of the stall speed. But this doesn't look extremely beat up there. And like I said, there's about 10 thousandths. If I measure the ID here to the OD here, it's about a 10 thousandths difference. And so that's really all that's going on inside this thing. I don't see too much, in the way of debris or whatnot. I'll certainly clean it all up, but this is all actually, looks pretty good. This is smooth and nothing weird going on. So anyway, just wanted to give you a little glimpse as to what's going on inside this thing. And maybe this bushing needs to be replaced and tighten up some of that clearance. But again, it's certainly not excessive. But anyway, thanks for your help. I thought you might like to see all this. So anyway, over and out. Talk to you later.